Chapter 4, Aegis. Oh, we're gonna find out about this. Oh, is this in the past? Holy shit. Yep. Is Mithra doing that? Jesus. Damn.
The body may die, but never the soul, which is merely passed on. Souls flow onward, born and reborn, forever part of the great ether stream.
Why friends make grave here? Can we not take Biggie Pon home to village?
He'd want to be buried where he fell. It is traditional amongst
Maybe we can join the Mercs now, finally.
I'm so sorry, Fanta. If only I hadn't listened to those people, you'd still be... I'm sorry.
I'm assuming that whole stab yourself with your weapon to stop from being cut off thing is going to come up again later. There's some kind of payoff for that.
It's not your fault. No matter what, those guys would have tracked us down eventually.
I feel like Rex should have been able to do that
What matters
because he's got half the damn crystal in his
is that
chest already.
Baron saved all our lives. For now, let's just be grateful to him for that.
Yeah, it's raining for the funeral.
I won't forget your words, Van Damme. Ever. I'll fight my own war with Pyra. Pyra?
But now that I'm seeing the theater guy outside, you see like his like collarbones and stuff. He looks rough, like he's like a skeleton almost. There's just really bad the shadow on there.
Yes.
Good. I was worried that you might not. Wake up. Pyro. You know I've got to ask. That thing that happened yesterday, you called yourself Mithra?
What? I am...
I'd like to hear that too. That power, it wasn't normal. Is that the true power
Wasn't
of
pulling
the
from
Aegis?
ether.
I think you owe us
Pulling
an
energy straight
explanation.
from God
It was
himself.
pretty crazy.
Tora want to know too. Pyro was super strong. Why so strong, huh?
No, don't pressure the girl.
I feel like Gramps probably knows.
The thing is, I mean,
Oh, hello. So we're just gonna do this from now on. You can just swap between the two.
why?
Huh?
Why did you wake me up?
Huh? What?
I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to come back. I left everything to her so I'd never have to use that power again. But then you woke me up.
Woke you up?
If you hadn't been so useless, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have had to use this power. Didn't you listen to that Van Damme guy? He told you to hold back. He told you to run. But you just had to push yourself, idiot. Look where it's got us now.
You!
You really messed up.
You don't have to tell me that. I know, all right. I knew I was being an idiot.
Rex.
But I couldn't hand you over to them. I wanted to keep you safe.
What? At any rate, if you've got questions, you can ask her. I'm out of here. Bye.
Okay.
That's not fair. Everyone, I'm very sorry about all that. Malos and I are Aegis.
Malice is an Aegis too.
Blades born with a terrible power, strong enough to destroy the world.
Malos is...
And he
another
wields a blade
Aegis.
himself?
Long ago, there was a man who climbed a world tree, hoping to make it to Elysium and meet his creator. But when he arrived at Elysium, he found it empty. So instead, as proof that he had reached that divine realm, he brought back 2 core crystals, Malos and me. And once he made it back to Allrest, he awakened Malos.
Of course they're shaped like that.
Why he did it, I can't say. For greed, for power, or perhaps... When Malos awakened, he wielded his world-shaking power without restraint. To him, it was natural. He had never known anything else. I was awakened by a driver who was determined to stop Malos's rampage. So Malos and I fought. I fought with all my might and succeeded in defeating Malos.
Hello.
But not without a price. 3 great titans fell in the struggle.
Does she have a mech?
After the battle, I sealed myself away to ensure that power would never be unleashed again. I took the form you see now and fell into a long slumber. That was 500 years ago.
The Aegis War. The man who awakened Mithra was Adam, hero of the lost kingdom of Torna.
Ah.
Adam fought as Mithra's driver to protect the world from Malos. We Titans played our part in that battle too. It is our calling to live alongside humanity after all.
Gramps,
Adam hid Pyra's sleeping body inside a great ship and sunk her to the Cloud Sea's floor where none could abuse her power.
so that day, that's the ship that we... That's how Pyra and
I believe it was fate that we met each other. Otherwise, my sister would never have woken up.
You call her your sister?
Mithra and I used to talk together. In that dream of Elysium where you met me. We promised that when we were awakened again, we'd go home to the real Elysium. And then we would fulfill our real purpose.
And that's... defeating Malos again.
So in this story, when the guy who we didn't get a name for climbed up to the top of the world tree, or Elysium, there was nothing there. He found the core crystals, but like there was no architect or creator.
I'm very sorry about Mithra. She didn't mean all that. You have to understand, she came out because she wanted to protect you. She broke her own seal for you. Even used her power as the Aegis. The flame powers I use are just a shadow of her strength. Droplets of excess energy trickling through the seal.
Don't worry about it. She was right. This was all my fault. I'm just glad that you finally managed to open up a little. Also, thank you for protecting everyone, I mean.
Protecting me?
Your powers are incredible. I could feel the truth behind the legends.
I'm sorry.
You apologize a lot. You know that? I guess you still feel guilty about the Aegis's power, right? But I don't want you to have to apologize anymore. I hope I can help you move past that. No. I know I can.
Rex,
Power depends on the heart of its wielder. That's what Vandam said. That's why your power is the power to protect. The power to keep everyone safe and smiling. I want to do the same. I'm gonna be the kind of driver who can protect you in turn, I promise. Make a girl cry? That's not gonna fly. Make a girl smile? You pass the trial. That's the third rule of the Salvager Code. Yeah?
Rex! Can you help Tora with repairing of Poppy, please?
Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, yeah. What's for dinner tonight?
how does meatball pot au feu sound?
Delicious. I can't wait.
That's my Rex. Never loses his smile. And that's what keeps us all going. Reminds you of Adam, don't you think?
What happened to Adam? And who is this guy that we're going to meet that's been to Elysium and knows how to get past the monster? So many questions. Reminds
What's this?
the Salvager's Code reminds
Take
me
it.
of
And go to
cool.
Indal. That dagger's owner will tell you how you can get to Elysium.
This is a blade weapon, right? Who's its owner?
The man who was once my driver.
What?
Your driver, huh? But then,
He's a blade.
Cole is a blade. We fought together in the Aegis War. Yes. His real name is Minoth.
Blades not get old, though. Why Cole look so old?
Because I'm one of the cursed ones. A flesh eater.
flesh eater?
A blade who has been fused with human cells.
You mean like his...
A long time ago, before the war, some sought to test the limits of Blade's potential. I am a product of their experiments, one of the unlucky ones who was tainted by their folly.
Why would ancient people do that?
It seems that by combining Blade and human, it is sometimes possible to create blades with extremely unique powers, but only very rarely. Most experiments were failures, and I was no different. I gained nothing at all, and lost my immortality to boot. I likely won't last much longer.
Grandpa,
And you have
Before I
kids?
go, I want to see where your path ends. That dagger will aid you. Will you do this for me?
Does that make Iona part blade?
Of course. Oh, but can I ask you to do something too?
Namely?
I was wondering if you could write a play about
Oh, his
Vanda.
kids are adopted.
About fandom?
Yeah. I think his story could inspire a lot of people.
So,
Once I finally
isn't
leave
Rex
it,
a
I'll come see
human
you
that's
again.
at least
Show us
partially
the
mixed with a blade?
An interesting notion. Perhaps that is the least I can do. Very well. I'll do it. So see you make it back here in one piece. Understand?
Absolutely. You have my word.
Tell you what, man. You know, in Xenogears and Xenosaga, the mechs were a really big part of the combat. Seeing that mech in that cutscene, man, looked familiar. What is this place? Is this where we're going? Indal? Maybe? Looked like it was on the back of a dragon or something. Some religious thing going on here. Vampire looking hands. What is this? Worship the tree? Or Elysium, or the architect, or the creator, or whatever. Hmm. And his driver's still alive? Like, I understand the blade living like 500 years. It's supposed to be immortal. But he said it was his driver we're going to see? He didn't all need to. Rex! Duo. Listen, don't worry about us. You carry on with your own journey. Is what I'd like to say, but could you come back to Garfont and speak with you for a moment first? There's something we need to talk to you about. Something the boss left behind. Something from Van Damme. We'll give you the details once you get back to Garfont. Don't keep us waiting, yeah? Ooh, maybe it's the Merc missions. Hell yeah. Alright, let's check out our affinities.
Ah, now I get it.
My power ever grows.
I'll keep trying and trying.
No question marks. I thought maybe the question marks might have been something about Mithra, and that's why they were out like that, but I guess not. Alright. Now that we got Pyra back... Let's,
Together at last.
zombie, I guess. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We can use the third slot now? Since when?
I've been sharpening
just
my
now?
fangs for this day to come.
Have I had that for a while and not noticed? Because, like,
Yep. Just leave it to Boreas.
did they even tell me that? I like it. I'm not complaining. Just... It would have popped up. And it's going to be like pop up, hey, you can do this now. And I'll be like, I figured it out. Nothing bothering friend? Did Iona really get kidnapped? I'm glad to hear she's okay now. She looked really sad when I saw her in town, though. She looked kind of scared, too. But I reckon I'll be able to cheer her up if I take her out for a rainbow parfait. No worries. Something wrong? That bloke Cole at Momoa Playhouse is really a master of his craft, but there's something a bit suspicious about him. He's always got that hood up. Hard to tell if he's even really an Orion. I hear he used to be a mercenary too. Can't imagine how he wound up in show business. There he goes. I saw it pop up. He got around it. Can I go see Cole again? Hello. You alright? Ah, sorry, I was really getting into this book. It's just, I can't stop thinking about Mr. Van Dam. Grandpa said I should try reading a book to take my mind off things, and that's all I've been doing lately. Yeah. Never let down your guard. Mercs are always treading a thin line. Van Dam was always ready to give up on his life for the cause. Same goes for his followers and me. But Iona, she's shaking up something bad. One minute he's here, the next he's not. That's a wound that's going to take a long time to heal. Yep. I guess we'll figure out how to get to, the next Titan after we go talk to the mercs. This is a cool looking rain effect. It's like sparkles. Lots of people we can talk to. Have you heard anything interesting lately? My dad runs Viltspine Mercs. Now they have some real roughnecks, but they know how to handle themselves. The Garfont mercenaries? Yeah, I heard they just lost their leader. They were good at what they did, so I'm glad we were one less competitor. Now's the time to move on. Now's the time to move in for some acquisitions, just to really put my dad up to that. Yeah, we're gonna take care of that, I think. Hey! I can't believe it. Van Dam's not the sort of bloke who just dies. I'll have to go to the Elethra ruins and pay my respects the next chance I get. There is a den of fierce monsters, but I'm a merc. I can handle it. Then again, if I go there alone, maybe I'm just adding one more grave to the collection. I think I'll head out after I've gathered another five of my mates. Because here in Araya, 6 is the standard number of mercs that you get in a squad. Good to know. The next Titan has something called a magnetic storm. That sounds cool. We can't turn in Seesaw because we still have to go salvage up that thing. I don't really want to go do salvaging until we can get the gold cylinders. I'm going to hold off on that because I feel like we're going to get them soon. Everyone has something new to say. We passed near Moradane before. I'm just a nobody in the nobles' houses, but I still got to travel a bit with my parents. Moradane's Titan is starting to deteriorate even back then. As is usual for Titans at the end of their lifespan, the surface temperature was rising, withering the plants. Nobody would want to live in a place like that. Truly, Araya's Titan is a place to be. So yeah, we're going to Indal next, it sounds like, and then Moradane, I'm sure, at some point, right? Got a lot of different places to go so far. But you still don't sell them. Maybe in Indal. Gotta get up there and talk to those people. One here too. You're saying the leader of Garfont mercenaries is dead? I'm a mercenary, so I knew Van Dam. When I was a newbie, we went on a mission to subjugate Ignis together. He gave me some good advice. Some enemies are immune to driver combos, and watch an enemy to find a weak spot, that kind of thing. I'm a bit reckless, so I just try to kite the enemy. He put me straight on that. We lost a great man. Each one of these ones we talk to helps a little bit with the dev level, so we'll talk to all of them. There's something I never knew. If a core crystal remains intact, you can bond with it again. Apparently the blade loses its memories, but it looks exactly the same. But you can't do it straight away. You have to wait until the crystals return to its normal color. Speaking of... Ooh, we have Rock's core crystal too. And the beastly one still hasn't either. Alright. That's cool. So Van Damme died, but we get to keep Rock. Hi there. A few members of Torna showed up in this town a little while ago. I was thinking of trying to arrest them myself, but it was just me, so I didn't have a hope. Looks like they're mobile enough to appear anywhere they like, though. We got a really smart ship, that's for sure. It's not made out of a Titan either. Looks like a thing from another era, if you ask me. Something using some kind of forgotten technology. I should figure out what that is and start building places to live on them. Don't have to worry about the Titans anymore. Heard anything interesting lately? So you know how I was complaining about the cost of living going up? No? Well, either way, from what my son tells me, the price of commodities should drop as Araya develops as a country. The more we buy and sell, the more problems we solve, the more we'll improve. There's little I can do to contribute at my age, but you youngsters can certainly do something to help. Yep. So Van Damme kicked the bucket, did he? Guess it's good men really do die young. Wonder what'll become of the Garfont mercenaries without him. They're a talented bunch, but Van Damme was basically the driving force behind their whole way of life. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little worried for them. I'm sure we're about to go sort that out ourselves. Okay. So that's pretty good. I'm sure we missed one or two. But let's go ahead and back to Garfont.
Off we go! What will we find?
If I bought the deed to the game store in Fonsum, Lima. I got one that gave me 5% move speed. That's the only one I found that I could get a deed for so far. If that's the one you're talking about. Something wrong? I believe you and Zuo are wanting to speak with you. Of course, I already know what it's about, and what it means for all of us. You'll probably want to come speak with me shortly. I have something prepared especially for you. Talk to them in a second. Okay, we'll talk to them now. Signal girl. Ah, Rex, good to see you. Yeah, hi. Don't look so down. The boss left a message for me to give you if anything ever happened to him. A message from Van Damme for me? You don't think he knew he... Maybe, but if you ask me, I don't think he knew. It's just the kind of life us mercenaries live. You never know which day might turn out to be your last. It's not uncommon for us to leave messages like this, just in case. Now listen up, because this is important. Rex, I leave the Garfont mercenaries in your hands. Is there anything else? Nope, that's your lot. What? Leaving it to me? That's a joke, right? It's no joke, kid. It's Van Damme through and through. He says what he means, no more than us. Well, I mean, I won't deny it's simple, but why would he ask me to? The boss thought a lot of you, kid, and think he struck a chord with the rest of us too. You're an honest, straightforward guy, plenty of nerve and resolve, and you give us all hope. I don't think I can really take all the credit for that. So I thought they were going to be like, join the mercenaries. I didn't think they were going to be like, take over the mercenaries. Like, I would think he would have left it to one of them, but, you know, whatever. Maybe not, but there's something about you, kid. Everyone feels it. So tell me, Rex, what will you do as the boss asks? Yeah. Alright, I'll do it. Strong words, well said. Nothing less from the guy old Van Damme staked his hopes in. But what exactly would I have to do as the band's leader? You said you don't have any other messages from Van Damme, right? Nope, he's a man of few words. But of course you'll have me and Zuo to help you out. We couldn't ask you to suddenly handle all the operations on your own. Just dole out the big general orders for now. You can count on us to take care of the details. And then I guess we'll see how things go from there. Okay, I guess I can probably handle that. Right, let's start by explaining how things work around here. Our little band takes on all kinds of assignments from across all rest. From escort missions and clearing out monsters down to gathering materials and sometimes even smaller things. But tell me something, Rex. I get the feeling you've got more blades than you know what to do with. Am I wrong? If you've got blades sitting around doing nothing, you can assign them to carry out missions as part of the band. It'll be good experience for them, and you'll reap the rewards to boot. Tell you what, it'll be quicker to explain to you if you tried it for yourself. Go ahead and choose a mission and try clearing it.